Good morning. So day 10 here. Woken up to a little breakfast spread that isn't as nice as it looks, but it was good. It's mainly just dry bread and some Laughing Cow cheese, really. What else did we have?
Bit of cake. Bit of yogurt.
Oh, a lot of cake. Bit of yogurt, that was about it. But anyway, nice weather out here. It's not as warm as it looks. But it's just a cool place to chill. I had a fantastic night's sleep in my tent. So me and Tom were both in roof tents. The rest of them actually got rooms. But yeah, just having a bit of a chilled morning, and then we'll head out to the dunes for a couple of hours, have a play. Still need to sort out what we're doing with Curtis's. I'm just gonna try a couple of locals. If not, we have got a backup option, which is the guys at Darkside Developments. Basically be able to get everything here in 2 to 3 days. So yeah, we'll see. I'm going to go over this morning into the town, see what information we can get, if we can get the bits. But yeah, that's kind of priority today. Everyone to chill, rest, sort Curtis out, or at least get a plan together, and then yeah, go from there basically. Right, so I always say that when I start a video. Bit of a, I don't know, productive morning, I'd say. Curtis is taking his thermostat out. Not sure if that's really working properly, so we're going to leave it out. Just going to check his water pump. Lewis is having issues. His cooling fan's not working at all. No. It's not ideal. So this started getting a little bit hot. And even with a live feed to it, still not working. No. So it's definitely a fan. Harry's actually got a spare fan. But Martin's rebuilding the carb on his bike. What are you doing, Harry? You must be fixing something. No?
Just topping up fluid.
The Jeep's running like a gene. His fridge is a bit iffy. That's about it. So.
Tom's the best bit.
And me?
I do.
Come on.
You've got bearing now.
That was happening before we left.
It still hasn't blown up. That's a good job.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's the thermostat housing. So we're just taking the thermostat out of that. Curtis is just taking the water pump off now.
It's still fixing itself.
Just,
And then,
maybe hoping.
yeah, we're just praying. We're still in.
No, it was literally brand new before we left.
Yeah, but it's plastic impeller. Is that chocolate milk? Fuck yeah! Milker as well. Literally. So, yeah. We still think it's definitely head gasket with this thing, but it's worth trying all options. We're 2,500 miles from home. And anything we can do to prevent it cooking.
It's a long way to limp home.
Long way to limp, if you can limp. It's a long way to tow. But we will if we have to, so. Anyway, we'll hit the dunes in a minute. I really need a shower, but I still have to do. Bad, isn't it? Maybe I'll go for a mid-afternoon cold shower, that'd be nice. When it's like 30 degrees. There we go! That's the gear you want to be in. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Gets through the berm. Do the berm! Do the berm! Oh, he's got the gear changes to a T now. Once he's got the momentum going, I think like third's the magic gear for that. He just needs to pin it. It literally is. Alright, do you want me to winch you out then? So Curtis is dropped into this hole. Had to get the winch out to get him out. He is seriously soft in there. And not just that, he is overheating as well, so it's game over for him. Guys are just up there. Luckily didn't follow him. Good old donkey. That is seriously soft. Right, so after a day of chilling out, we're just going to load up Martin's truck, head round to the other side of the desert to go do the camels, go ride the camels. Just going to chuck something in my car. But yeah, we're going to do it proper Moroccan style. I'm just going to stand on your step. It's the comfiest place in barefoot. What's that? You going on the tent, Harry? Yeah. Harry's going to sit up on the roof tent. Yeah, I'm going to copy Barak and just stand on the step because I'm in barefoot as well. So, it's alright, it's right, Rick. Martin's excited about this.
Pump them tyres up. What have you not been eating?
Josh, where are you going, on the back?
What would you then, Josh? I wouldn't stand on that bit because that's a bit shit. Stand on that ratchet strap. You're going to go flying. Oh yeah, that's like a catapult, that's leverage.
Yeah, you'll be alright. You've got a big bar to hold on to, look.
That's what it's made for.
Who's in the front then? No one?
I don't know. Hannah. Where's Hannah?
Oh, Hannah, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's the bacon I was on about.
Ain't bacon, that's pork steaks.
That's massive. Yeah. Oh, fucking isn't, no?
There we go. Done.
Better wear my seatbelt. Safety first, on right?
That's it, yeah. Yeah, safety first. Everyone got their belts on? Yeah. Might be a police stop.
Who's got a ratchet strap on?
Yeah. Sound. It's the first four loaded up. There we go.
Oh, that's horrible.
I feel like that white one's the biggest, and it should probably have been me or Josh. Right, so camel ride update is me and Martin are walking behind them because I don't know if we're too heavy or what the fuck happened, but our camels just decided to eject us. Literally, mine endoed, and I wasn't even holding on.
Ejecto-cedo curve.
Literally.
Go and go.
So, as you can see, the first three are not walking. That's because Josh didn't feel very good, so he stayed back at the truck before we even started. Me and Martin are just walking up by. Do you reckon we got to pay for these ones?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, better not.
100%.
Not if I've got to walk.
And tip.
Yeah, I bet it is. But yeah, so. But there's some kind of like rally raid going on. We keep seeing this. These marks here are from a fucking great truck that come through. I didn't get on film. Plus, I haven't got much battery left, so I don't know how much more I'm gonna film. But yeah, might have to use your phone. Right, so luckily we're not going up there. We're here. We're sort of halfway across, and I think we're probably staying here. Which is cool by me, but this is one last video before my battery dies. Still got a little bit to go before the sun sets. But it's cool, we're going to chill for an hour or so and then slowly make our way back and back to camp for some dinner. Put my phone on charge because I'm useless at doing it.
Yeah, hang on, yeah. This way, yeah?
Right, so we're just leaving the camp now. Day, I don't know what it is anymore. All packed up, ready to go, paid. Just a bit of confusion with payment, as there always is, but sorted it now. So yeah, we're just going to go and have a little play in the dunes because these guys haven't had that much. We've been chilling a lot. So we're going to have a little play in the dunes. I'm just going to get a drink and quickly stop off at the local town, get some cold drinks and bits and pieces, top up with some phone data because we're about to go a bit more off-grid for the next couple of days. There we go. But yeah, it's been really nice here. It's not that expensive. It has worked out a little bit more expensive only because guys have had rooms. But otherwise it's not been too bad. And then yeah, we're gonna head out into... Oh, someone calling me. So, just found this dog just randomly in the desert, giving him like 2.5 litres of water. Tried to give him some ham, but maybe the dogs don't eat pork either, I don't know. But tried to put him in the car, but he won't have any of it. So we're just walking him over to the town, because he came literally in the middle of nowhere, like it was up in those higher dunes, and don't want him out there, it's too hot, and he's obviously got nothing, so he's following us, so we're just going to make sure that he just gets into town. Harry and Hannah are massive dog lovers like me, so we don't want to let him out. But it's huh? Alright. Harry's going to walk with him because he is like a billy goat. I don't know if he will walk. That doesn't work. So yeah, the other guys are just over there. Can't focus on anything here. So, but yeah, I tried to pick him up, got him in the footwell, but he don't want none of it. And you know, obviously the locals probably won't care, but he'd either get hit by a buggy or a car or a quad or just staying out here. So at least if we get into town, he can go and rubbish through bins, find some water, maybe another local or a tourist, sorry, like me, might give him some water as well. But I don't know, we need to sort of get a bit of a move on. God, my hair. So we are just heading out of Mazuga now, heading south down to the down to the riverbed, which is also known as the Death Road. So conditions down there apparently are fairly dry. There might be some wet stuff there, but I'm sure if there is, we'll find it or it'll catch us out. So we just fueled up. So we're going to be off grid for the next couple of days till we hit Lake Ariki and Form Zagid, which is where we'll be ending up at the day after tomorrow. So yeah, should be a good couple of days. Curtis is still convoying with us. He seems to be okay if he keeps below 50 mile an hour, but for how long we don't know. But worst case, we've got plenty of ropes we can tow, so it should be right. Don't know what the solution is to that yet. It's sort of on a situation of keeping all the way home at 50 miles an hour, which could take forever, but if it means it gets him home, especially under his own steam, then that's what it's going to have to be. So anyway, we're just leaving Dunes now, or certainly going past them. Yeah, heading south. So slightly later than usual because of finding the dog this morning, stocking up on some supplies and stuff like that. So see where we end up camping tonight. Doesn't really matter if I'm honest, but we'll see. So we're out here on the Death Road now. Very dusty. Very dusty. Just bumped into a local who stood in the road, thought he was going to sell me something, and turns out he's an Instagram follower, so that was wicked. Oh, I should have given him a sticker, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know where I didn't try.
no, I forgot about it anyway. He was a big fan. Turns out he's been messaging me for the last however many weeks and I've never replied, so I'm a bad person. But here we go, this is a dried up old riverbed south of Mazuga. We're going to follow this down, try and end up at a place called Mahamid by tonight, which would be good progress. See how the others get on. Curtis's Land Rover is hanging, to say the least. But we'll see. Don't hit the sign.
Right, no, fuck that. Trying to record Curtis as well.
Right, so Curtis is getting warm again. We've all made a vote to do bonnet off, so bonnet's going on top of mine. And then that's just letting so much heat out now. So yeah, we'll just run with the bonnet up there for a minute. I mean, it's pretty legal here. I don't know what we're going to do back through Europe. Looks sick though. Let's get it strapped down. Probably have to loop them round. So sit rep is we've literally just got back into the dunes here. Curtis is here. There's much. Oh my god, he's making. Why is that thing so crap in the sand?
He doesn't exercise that.
Yeah, but it's not just that. It's just crap. So I can't remember what I just said. I'm sure I'll cut it together properly. But so yeah, basically we've probably got, I can't even remember how many K's on the sand, but 56. Yeah, to the next bit, but totally probably 50k. Curtis is just cooking as soon as it hits the sand. So it just can't cope with that extra work. Anyway, so yeah, it's camels. We're heading back to the road now. That was it, made a decision. Everyone's cool about it. I'm not leaving anyone behind. As much as Curtis will feel guilty for thinking he's ruined everyone's trip or whatever, it's not. Everyone's cool, everyone understands. We're still gonna catch the trail again in Mahamid, so we'll go Mahamid to Formsagid, which is all basically like rock and riverbed, so the truck's gonna cope with that, we hope. We're not gonna do Ergshagaga because again, it's sand. We're gonna miss that. So yeah, we're just gonna hit Formsagid, and then from Formsagid we'll stay the night, and yeah, we'll head to Marrakesh the day after. So yeah, it's a shame we can't do this road, don't get me wrong, but you know, we're way behind schedule anyway because of this morning, so we weren't going to make it essentially in a day. So we've got 3-4 hours on the road. Oh my god, Tom is a nutter.
Tom is insane.
Tom is a lunatic. If all of Tom's shit isn't upside down in the back of that truck, I don't know what.
It's so well organised.
Yeah. But yeah, so no, it's cool, it's fine. This is the responsibility that I have, and obviously the decision that I have to make. It's for the benefit of the whole group and for each individual. He's not going to make it, that's reality, and I just can't risk that. This is the most remote part of the trip, so yeah, it's not going to work. So we're just heading back up to the road now. We're going to pull down the road a bit to air up, back into road mode as such. See if we can make Zagora. I mean, if we can make Zagora, we should be able to make Mahamid. It's only about an hour past, so but yeah, see if we can. The plan is to sort of wild camp tonight. Whether we do or not, we may just see how the progress we make. Curtis's road speed is like 45-50 mile an hour, so it's not fantastic. So this is how we're getting on. Yep, that is me towing him all the way back to the UK. He hasn't got European breakdown cover, and my breakdown cover only covers my specific car in Europe, whereas in the UK it does cover any car I'm with. So probably just ring the AA in Dover and get him recovered the rest of the way. But so far we're heading towards Marrakesh, so we're gonna have to skip out the excuse me, shirt off, I look a mess, but we're gonna have to skip out obviously Death Road that we cut off short, and Lake Ariki, which I don't want to skip out. I basically had a plan that we'd get Curtis to Zagora, to Ali Nasir. Martin in the Ranger was quite happy to skip Lake Ricky because of the terrain. He doesn't want his truck shaken to death. So the plan was to get them there and actually them drive it, but Curtis, he couldn't even do 50 on the road, and that was on the flat, let alone any form of incline, and it would have just taken us forever. So we're currently sat doing 55 whilst towing, which is, you know, plenty. But fortunately the others, you know, totally understanding, considering they've paid to come on this trip. They're quite happy to miss it all out. They've already said, look, we've had a great time. They want to get Curtis home as much as I do. So basically they're all happy. We're going to go to La Relay in Marrakesh, spend like 3 days chilling around the pool. We'll go into the city, into the town, you know, do some exploring, and before we head home. So we've essentially got like a long weekend city break at the end of the trip before we even go home. So it's gonna be really nice. The relay's great. Obviously, you've got the swimming pool there and a decent restaurant and stuff. It's such a nice place to chill. So we take them into the old town. Curtis can buy them all a beer or whatever we can get hold of, and yeah, it's all in the understanding. It's gutting for me as well because
George, I'm right on your arse and I still can't connect to your hotspot.
but yeah, I love how much this group has turned into a team, and yeah, you know, everyone sticks together and this is what everyone wants, so this is cool. But yeah, I love that route. Lake Ricky is my favourite bit, but we'll do it next year, 2025, bigger and better than ever, for sure. And hopefully Curtis, well, I'm not going to let Curtis come unless he's got a proper car. Day, I don't have a clue. Do you know what day it is? 12? 13? Fuck knows. Ended up at a really nice campsite last night. There were two in this town, and this definitely seemed like the best one. But yeah, a few motorhomes in there. I mean, to be fair, it's just a big square bit of gravel. But the toilets are nice, they're all heated, showers are good. And the owners are really lovely. And they've got a dog called Bobby who's cool. I fell in love with him. But yeah, it was just somewhere for us all to camp before 5.5 more hours of towing Curtis to Marrakesh. So yeah, basically that's all the goal is for today. Get us to La Relay in Marrakesh and then just stop and chill. So think of a plan from there. Well, there's not really much of a plan to make, but yeah, everyone's looking forward to it. We've got 3.5 days in Marrakesh. It's 7:30. So yeah, I want to start a bit early. The moon is still out, look. But yeah, that's the goal. It's going over the Atlas Mountains that I'm a little bit worried about, if I'm honest. Towing them up there. My car already weighs about 4 tons. So, but it's what discoveries are made for, let's be honest. But yeah, it should be good. Just wait for everyone to pack up now and then we'll head back out. Bye Bobby! See you later my man. Be a good boy. See you next time. Right, so this is how it's going. Absolutely eating through fuel, towing him, and we've got these high Atlas mountains to go next. But we're making good time. But we've just all stopped for fuel, and and just gonna stop at this cafe, get a coffee, use the toilet, stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's gonna be a fairly long day, and we'll make the most of it. So we're currently coming up the south side of Tizi and Techka, still Curtis in tow. Not such a bad climb from this side, it's definitely steeper on the north, but beautiful scenes. We've got some serious winding stuff to do yet, but yeah, we're near enough at peak, so once we're at the top I'm just going to let Curtis go. He can roll down or whatever and sort himself out, but yeah, it's not been too bad apart from drinking fuel. The old girl's doing well. So, but yeah, 2 hours from Marrakesh now, so it's not too bad. We stopped and had a tagine. Well, I did anyway, and it was fantastic. So, but yeah, last year this was all snow, so would have been probably the first episode I did of being in Morocco when we came to the top of the mountain, and I had a tagine there, and all the Renault 4s were coming past. That is this pass, which, like I say, was absolutely covered in snow last time. It's almost unrecognisable. We've had a load of downhill stuff, so we let Curtis off the lead as we're at the top. Look at this for a view. So this is a Tizi and Techka. This comes up over the high Atlas mountains. The more famous one is the Tizi and Test, which we were going to do, but obviously we were the wrong side. We came over. This kind of brings you out towards Zagora, if you were to come north to south. But yeah, it's very, very beautiful. Curtis is already running hot, but he's pushing his luck, I think. So the guys are all behind. But yeah, we're all going downhill, which he seems to be alright at, but anything flat or uphill, slightest incline, he's just getting too hot. So last year I saw a pickup with a couple of horses in, and now there's a pickup with 3 cows. Woo! So we have made it, Marrakesh, here at La Relay. We're all set up. We are the coolest stuff in the car park at the moment, as far as I can see. Tom's over there, he's got a bay to himself. And then Lewis has got a bay, I've got a bay. And then 2 sleeping in the cars. We've had to share one. Very busy here at the moment, but it's lovely. So we're here for 4 nights, 3 whole days. I'm gonna chill this afternoon. It's definitely more than 22 degrees. That's what my car said it was. But anyway, so we're gonna go have a look round campsite, see if there's any other cool shit that can compete with us. And then maybe go in the pool. Tomorrow we'll head out into the Medina, into Marrakesh, have a look around there, hit up the supermarket, stuff like that. But yeah, make a bit of a plan and then leave and try and get this fucker home. Who's also, what's leaking now? Your half shaft?
There we go.
Half shaft's leaking as well now. Fuck it, might as well chuck it in the mix. Who cares? No one cares. Fuck it. Fucking thing.
Drag the piece of shit home.
I do. I might actually put it on its roof and then drag it.
Yeah.
Like a sled.
Probably get better MPG out of it.
Yeah, so. But anyway, but yeah. Very, very full of like RVs, camper vans, motorhomes. Cool Defender there from France. Alu Cab set up. But yeah. Go and see what's about and see if there's any more Dakar trucks.
I'm not optimistic.
Well, the back. I mean, I want to walk over the back.
Let's see what's over.
Apparently, all the back area, which is where we were last year, is hired out by 3 groups for the whole area. So, I want to see what that is. Could be a whole race series. We'll see.
Convoy of French caravans.
Could be French caravans clogging up the road, and I guarantee they leave about 15 minutes before we do. Right, so good night's sleep here at La Relais, Marrakesh. Today we're going to go off into the Medina, so just going over there now. Booked a taxi for all of us. Not sure what's going to turn up, to be fair, because there's 10 of us. I tried to book it on an app, and a bloke just said he'd come in his Nissan Qashqai. I don't think 10 of us will fit in a Qashqai, but probably will over here, so I was actually going to be interested to see that, but instead I've booked it through the reception. We go for a walk around the Medina, Old Town, get some lunch, what we need to do, and then see what happens. Crew is here, bar 2. It's always Hannah and Harry.
Always.
Here we are down in Marrakesh, just walking into the Medina now. It was a pretty crazy taxi drive. Very, very busy here today. It is a Friday. But yeah, we're going to go down to the market. Horse and carriages everywhere, which Martin and Dylan want to get on. Are you going to have a horse and carriage ride?
No.
Josh is going to. But yeah, basically we can chill, do what we want. There's a few little street traders here already. Yeah, go and explore. Get some lunch, do whatever. So got a good few hours here, as long as we want, and then probably head back to camp later or go and get some dinner or whatever. So see what we see. So here we are in the Medina. There's guys here with monkeys. I don't really want to let them catch me videoing them because they'll probably charge me. Yeah, lots going on here. All street traders. Henna tattoo. So, we're going to go and explore. Snake? Does anyone want a snake? Huh? Look at the snakes. Little brother and sister. Oh look, there's loads of them. I think you could smuggle them home.
What, into the new house?
I reckon they'll fit in the Jeep.
I'll end up with that.
You would be a crazy cat lady.
Yeah, I never wanted to.
Oh, here you go, looky, looky. Well, Curtis is too late, he's in it now. Fake Ray-Bans.
Oh, no, thank you.
Fake Ray-Bans?
Is that real?
How much is it?
How neatly they stack the fruit.
Individual samosas we had last night.
You gonna get one?
Rolex wall clock.
I actually kind of do.
I've got one. I've got one
What?
in my house.
Make a gizzy.
Oreo? Shower already, haven't I?
You've taken your Oreo off. Go on. Oh yeah. Is that good? Is it? For a quid? Ooh. Curtis is going for a kebab. Mixed kebab. A large one, £1.50. Hello. Hello. What are you doing? Be careful of mum. They're obviously looking after him. Got a house and everything. Right guys, so we're out of the Medina now into the big farmers market. It's like a big flea market. It's got a bit of everything really. So we're gonna have a little browse around here, see if we can find any bargains. It's absolute chaos around here. They just finished prayer, so people are just everywhere. But yeah, go and see what the market's got to offer. Josh is going to buy a tagine, as in a tagine pot. Let's see what else there is. So, brought the guys into the big supermarket in Marrakesh, Marjane, just to go and look through some of the stuff they have. This is probably the most modern, nicest place to shop, closest to reality, but when you look through some things, it's certainly not what we have, put it that way. Got chicken necks, hearts and livers, whole lobster. This is all the fresh meat. Fish. Prawns. Ah. Sardines. Huh? Love a mushroom. Should we make stroganoff? Not at the market, no. Oysters? Hate oysters. All this sushi. This is all like unheard of from where we've been already. Do you know what I mean? Food like this. It's like it doesn't exist to them. All the pastries. Cakes. Sweets and fruit. little mini pastries. And all the bread. Look at these. What is this stuff here? So this is a fresh herbs and spices. Ah, olives. This could be good. Might have to try and find some that I like. Yes! That was boring.